Judge Pierce and I were enjoying our visit so much we decided to stick around and talk about some of the unique opportunities the Choctaw Judicial System has for tribal members, like Peacemaker Court and our Health and Wellness Court.
Well, I know, Judge Pierce, you were talking about our Peacemaker Court, kind of bringing the cultural side of that, and about Health and Wellness Courts. Do you mind explaining all about that?
Sure. So the Health and Wellness Courts, what most people are used to it being referred to, at least in the state system, is a drug court. But a Health and Wellness Court is really, it's a step above and beyond that. A Health and Wellness Court, its goal is to create a treatment plan for the whole person. So you bring that person kind of to the table and you see if there are other programs and ways to assist them to break the cycle of abuse. So it isn't just pulling someone in and saying, here's a treatment abuse plan, go on down the road and see if you're successful. It's really monitoring them, it's treating the whole person, but at the same time incorporating our traditional Choctaw values into assisting that person to see if there's a way to help them break the cycle and to be a productive human being.
And when you talk about cultural values, we hear all different types of things on what that means. What does that mean to you?
So to me, a traditional Choctaw cultural value means several different things. It does mean family, and to me, and I'll show you this is my locket, and these are my Choctaw grandmothers here. This is my Ma Smallwood and my grandmother, Beverly Honeywell. Their traditional Choctaw values that they taught me were really to listen to the other person, to see what their problems are, and if there's any way that you can assist them with their problems, then do so. I think that is a true Choctaw value, is the need to take your faith, to take your family, and to try to assist others within that circle to see if there's a way to help them resolve their problems.
We're a matrilineal society, and my mom, she could line us out really quick, you know, and it's even using those types of things. Is that correct?
Absolutely. That was my grandma Jo. She was going to help you work it out. You could either work it out or she was going to help you work it out. And so I think that's how I picked up on that. But I do think that is, that peacemaking aspect, it is truly ingrained within the Choctaw culture, which is to try to help others come to a resolution. I think we're really good at that as a tribe. I think we're still good at that today.
That's family. We handle things within our family. I don't know, Judge, if I've even shared with you, my mom and dad divorced when I was 14. My dad had an accident. He was paralyzed from the chest down. And so it left me and my brother, which my two older siblings, they had to graduate and moved on, but my brother committed suicide. And so from the time I was 14 to I was 18, I did kind of the couch hopping and so on. And for me, that's not a sad story. That's probably a lot of stories of our tribal members. And so that's the reason why I'm so passionate about that. But I think if we can do things to maybe have helped my mom and dad, maybe those effects would not have happened. I'm not blaming my mom. I'm not saying any of those things. But everybody goes through these tough times in life, these social ills that hit us. And sometimes it's hard to deal with.
I also am the child of a single mother for a good chunk of my childhood before she remarried, and I was very blessed to have a great stepfather from that point forward. But I could have taken a different route. It would have been very easy for me to have taken a different route. And so I think that was character building. But I always think when I see different defendants in the court system, but for the grace of God, there go I, right? I mean, you could see yourself in that scenario. I do have family members who did take a different route. They did get involved in drugs. They did have substance abuse issues. Had they not been Choctaw and able to receive the help through the health system, to have some assistance with recovery and to get some of the medication that they needed, I truly believe they would be dead. But they're productive today. They have their children. They take care of their children. I know that there are points in people's lives when we can step in and be of assistance and we can make a difference.
I don't know what inspired you, but what inspired me was just because of being so poor and being looked down upon and all those things. So if we can break these generational curses, that's the reason why the tribe exists, is for our tribal members, whether again the executive branch or whether it's the judicial branch. But again, the more that we can eventually get to prevention, I know that's where we want to be. Is that kind of what you see for the future of our court system as a whole?
I do hope so. There are a tremendous amount of people who are generational defendants in our court system. There may have been their parents, their grandparents may have been through the judicial system at some point. And so it's a generational abuse that I would hope that if we could step in at this point in time and to help them, I won't see their son or their daughter back in front of me in 10 years. I hope that we can be a truly unique animal in that we can do something very different that a state government can't do, that we can be more of a whole treatment for the people that come through our system, that we can be proactive and help them right from the first step into that courthouse. If we can say, hey, wait, I see something, this may be a problem, let's go ahead and get you help and assistance now, then like I said, they won't be repeaters within the court system. Again, I don't want to see their children, their grandchildren. I hope that as a Choctaw Nation, we can come together and find programs and ways to assist them so that they can get back to their families and hopefully stop the cycle.
Anything else that you want to add in regards to the court system as a whole, or anything personally that you would like to share?
Sure. The way that I look at it is, I'm 6 generations removed from those people who walk the Trail of Tears, and I hope that what we're doing here today has an impact 6 generations forward. I think that's our job as tribal citizens and tribal members, is to do everything we can so that 6 generations later they look back and say thank you. And I hope that they remember us that way.
Well, thank you. I just love your passion. I mean, and of course, I'm very passionate about our tribal people and helping them. And so just thank you so much for today. It was just an honor to get to visit with you some more.
Thank you, Chief.
Okay, Yakuki.
Breaking the cycle of social ills in a family isn't easy, especially when those problems span multiple generations. But I truly believe by offering alternatives and wraparound services in our judicial system, we can make a positive difference for our tribal members and our communities. Until next time, Chipisa La Chiqui.